What's going on, guys? Welcome to Just One Good Story, the show where we believe that just one good story can make the difference between a good day and a bad day. We share stories that are designed to make you smile, maybe make you laugh, just help you to have a good day. All these stories are family friendly, though there is some discretion advised in certain stories that we tell. Last week we told a pretty funny story involving Mexican food. This week's a little different. This week we're telling a love story. At least a good friend of ours is going to tell a love story. Now, that being said, do want to put a disclaimer that in the midst of this story Josh is sharing, we handle some deep subjects. There's some stuff dealing with some depression, some suicide, and a few other things. So if you're sensitive to those type of things, please be warned. Maybe not the best thing for the youngest of your kids, but 13 up could probably handle it. That being said, let me take you over to a really nice love story.
Hey guys, my name is Josh Burkey, and I go by the alias Captain Nostalgia. I'm the host and the producer behind the show Victims and Villains, the nonprofit and the entertainment website as well. And I want to tell you guys a story that is going to brighten up your day. Before I get to it, I have to tell you guys, to understand the context of the story, I need to be a little bit vulnerable with you guys. I dated a lot in high school, and so much so that now when I tell my story, a lot of the times I joke that I was a whore in high school, and I was single. I think the longest I was ever single was 2 to 3 weeks. I constantly just dated a lot of people in high school. When I was 17, the Lord got a hold of my heart and took a death of a friend, a suicide in fact, to really shake me to my core, kind of redirect my focus and understand what really matters in life. And when you lose someone to suicide, there is this sense of hopelessness that really starts to intervene and really starts to take over your world. And I was lucky and fortunate enough to have dedicated my life to Jesus Christ just a couple months before that took place. When I first gave my life to the Lord, God gave me this radical word and says that I do not want you to date anymore. In fact, the next woman that you're going to meet, I'm going to open up the gates and I'm going to bless you, and you are going to marry that woman. I said, okay, God. I was still very young in my faith, so not really understanding what that toll took or what it was going to look like to basically engage in this lifestyle that I had no reference, no point of reference, no point of understanding on how to operate as a single man. I had not been truly single in like 5 or 6 years at this point in my life, and I was going on and I was traveling and I was doing ministry at the time, and we stopped at a town that is now probably about 20 minutes away from where I live currently, and the music scene that I was involved in at the time was the metal, throw your horns up, mosh pits, just crazy insanity. And I stood up in front of this entire room and I begged for the concert to stop so that we could pray for this band. And when we prayed for this band, I called to the furthest group of people that I could get to the way in the back of the venue that weren't moving. One of those people happened to be my wife, and I basically called her a loser and told her to get up to the stage because God was going to do something magnificent and triumphant, and we were going to see a miracle take place this night. And so, needless to say, she messaged my band a couple of days later on Facebook, and we started chatting. We never had seen each other face to face, and God told me as soon as the conversation really started to deepen in, he says, this is the one. This is gonna be your wife. And I was really hesitant on telling her that, and because I just met this girl, and so a couple weeks for us being friends, I took a couple weeks out to process how to tell her this, and finally I just messaged her out of the blue, and I said, just small talk, and then I said, God told me I'm gonna marry you. And she was like, whoa, what? And I was so certain of the word that God had given me. I said, look, if you don't believe me, I will wait right here, and you can go seek the Father and come back. And sure enough, 4 to 6 months later, she got the word that we were supposed to be married. and we started entering into about a year courtship, and from there we went into a 1.5 year engagement and wedding planning process, and I have been married to my wife now for 6 years, and it all started with a crazy act of faith that God gave me. And I just want to encourage anyone watching this right now that right now it feels like now more than ever that it is just lonely and it is just hopeless, and I just want to penetrate those people right now and just say, hey, look, it might feel like there's hopeless, but there's still hope to be had in this world. It might feel like you're lonely, but there's still a community that's reaching out for you. So I just want to encourage you guys right now that if you or someone you know is going through that or just feels like that, just shoot someone a text, shoot someone a message, Skype them in, just say, hey, I just wanted to brighten up your day, and just say I was thinking about you, because sometimes a radical act of kindness can make or break someone and can make or break of whether or not someone stays here with us. So please reach out, and please, I hope this video was an encouragement to you guys, and have a great day.
I just want to say thank you to Josh for sharing the story about how him and his bride came to be together. I really appreciate it, and I hope that it made you guys smile. It made me smile listening to his story. Again, stories that we tell here, sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're not funny, sometimes they're just meant to, give you a little smile for your day. And I want to encourage you guys that if this story has made you smile, share it out. If you're watching this on Facebook, real easy, share it out. If you're watching this on YouTube, share it out. Also, make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and like our Facebook page. If you got a story you'd like to share, something funny, something that makes somebody smile, please reach out to us on our Facebook page. If you're like, hey, I'm not really good on camera, that's okay. All you gotta do is send in your story and I'll read it myself. Okay, guys? So until next time, remember, I love you guys. We're in this together.